It's spring, the flowers are coming up, the leaves are unfurling on the trees, the birds are singing. It's an awesome time of year. If you're like me, you just love spring. And if you're like me, you like birds, or at least you're getting interested in the activity of bird watching, what we call birding. I am very happy for you because bird watching, birding, it's an absolutely wonderful activity, and there are lots of reasons why you might get interested in bird watching, but today I'm going to talk about 3 of the, what I think are most important reasons to start bird watching. Hi everyone, this is Ivan of Wild Latitudes, and my first reason for recommending that you get into bird watching, that you start bird watching, is because it gets you out into nature. It gets you more connected with nature, I should say. Birds are really awesome ambassadors of the natural world. They're pretty much around us all of the time. Unlike many other types of wildlife, you go outside, you're very likely to see some birds. They're on all 7 continents. They're in thousands of different habitats. They're out during the day when we're active. They're colorful, they're vocal, they're intelligent, they're social in many cases. They might even interact with us. And birds are connected in many ways to other organisms. They interact with other animals, either as predators or prey. They interact with the plants around them, with the geological formations, landscapes. So when you start to study birds and learn about them and observe them, you're paying attention to the greater ecosystem around them. You're learning about ecology. Along the way, you will become a naturalist, much like myself. And let me tell you, it's pretty cool. The other thing that's great about birds in terms of connecting with nature is that they get you out into nature physically. You get out of the house looking for birds. You might roam your neighborhood looking for birds or natural areas. You might go to a national park. You might even travel to a distant country looking for exciting birds. Along the way, you're going to see many other things in nature. You can really get connected with nature across the planet by getting interested in birds. Reason number 2, bird watching is good for your health. It's good for your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. The physical aspect is probably fairly obvious. You're going to go outside looking for birds. You're walking around. You may even find yourself hiking to difficult to get to places simply to find interesting birds. So it's possible you'll get a fair amount of exercise in your birding adventures. Birding can be good for your mental health as well. You're going to be learning. You're going to be learning a lot of bird names, bird songs and calls, the association of habitats with different species. You might study bird biology, their behavior and anatomy, things like that, the ecology of birds. It goes on and on. You can really be a lifelong learner when you're a bird watcher because there's always something new to discover. You can really stimulate your brain for the rest of your life if that's what you want to do. Birding can also be very helpful to your emotional well-being, to creating happiness in your life. The act itself is, for many people, very enjoyable to go out and see beautiful birds, interesting birds, but the idea of accumulating experiences with birds, so having all these memories, but also maybe you keep a list of the birds you've seen. Many people do. Having those accumulated experiences or species on a list, those have been proven to be activities that generate happiness in people's lives, particularly if they keep those activities going for a long period of time. It's the accumulation of that stuff that really gives us a sense of satisfaction. So all of those things can contribute to your health, so I think that's a great reason to get into bird watching. Reason number 3, bird watching, is a great way to make friends. Birders tend to be pretty friendly people for the most part, and there's a lot of great ways to connect with other bird watchers. You can join a local group like your local Audubon Society. There are birding clubs all over the place, all around the world now. And of course, you can find people online. It's an amazing time we live in for connecting with people with common interests around the world. You can pretty easily find birders in a country that you might be traveling to, ask them questions about the best places to go look for birds, and you might even connect with them and meet up and go out for a day of bird watching and maybe make a new friend. So there are a lot of great opportunities for doing that sort of thing. And you can also go on bird trips. You can get together with your friends and go out and have that common goal. It's a really fun thing to do. Or you can even go on organized tours, group tours, to places in your own country or overseas. And that's what we do at Wild Latitudes, is we take people on tours, and it's a really fun social activity. And that's the thing I enjoy about it the most, is interacting with the tour participants, getting to know people, and having those shared experiences in nature. It's really awesome. So bird watching is fantastic for its social aspect. So I hope you'll agree that those are 3 excellent reasons to get into bird watching. I hope that motivates you to go farther. Grab your binoculars, run out there, find some cool birds. And stay tuned, we're gonna have more videos like this about getting into bird watching. If you like this video and you're watching it on YouTube, give us one of those thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And check us out at wildlatitudes.com. We've got some blog articles there about this kind of stuff, and we have tours. We do bird watching tours and nature tours to exciting places around the world. So we'd love to have you join us, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.